Hello, my name is Kelly Miranda, and today I'm going to be talking about the three different facts and quotes we were given on water. Personally, I believe water it's such a key and important as basic for our physiology as humans. So each of these phrases were really interesting for me to analyze. In the first one, that was relating to thousands have lived without love, but no one without water. So we understand in this case that sometimes we understand love as an emotion, but mainly we see that water it's a crucial point for people as in physicality. If we learn from different stories along the years, people that don't have water usually have uh, worse health, and in the way they conduce themselves, they have less energy. And since it's a vital necessity we have to keep hydrating, we know how people after 3 4 days of dehydration, people will die. We see several examples in Africa and how people have that limitation of not having clean water to ingest. So usually we see several kids and people dying from that. So in this case, the comparison comes up top. Although it's a little extreme, but it's really direct, understanding the importance of water. In the second example, that it's to be said, water is the reason of our birth and it's the healer, the destroyer, and the final consumer. Something that I understood from here is how water it's a big aspect in our orbit as in the earth. We saw that three of the quarters of the earth it's basically water. And currently we can see at the north and south pole how all the different ice and blocks of ice are melting continuously, and they used to be huge and they used to contain a lot of water, but nowadays we even see the different climate change relating of that water in the pressure of the sun, making the water expand way more. One personal example that I've seen, when I was a kid I used to visit one beach in the city of Manta, and the source of the bay would only cut till several meters up to the street. The name of the beach is called Murcielago. But nowadays, the water and the bay area it's so close to than it used to be before. So we see how it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's gonna be a point in which the water is gonna be covering most of the places on Earth. If we have an example, and most of North Pole, South Pole, and this is scientifically proven, if they melt completely, we would be completely covered of water. So, in a sense, the water would be the one, as we saw in the first example, one necessity that we have, but at the same time, could be the one that could cover us or kill us. In the third expression, that was given for us, water is the most critical resource, issue of our lifetime and of our children's lifetime. The health of our waters is the principal measure of how we live on the land. This example is really interesting because, as we see by generations, this is a main necessity. We are not gonna put it over food because both of them are a necessity on us. But in order to have food, we need water. Lately in Ecuador, we've seen different problems, especially in some cities. We have seen different problems about the lack of raining constantly, and the power of electricity has been cut down, and we have been having electricity power downs due to this lack of water. So we see how the necessity it's not just individual as our main necessity physiologically speaking, but also how the water it's covering most necessities in general. For electricity, the power for us to clean ourselves, to produce food, and the land to be fertile and good for us to consume the food. So the necessity is going generation by generation, and the key of these three phrases is to understand water as one key and important for human life form. Thank you.